Hello, I'm Bill Carty, a poet in Seattle, and thank you to Rich and the Stranger for asking me to read a couple of poems as a message for the city. I've been watching a lot of people reporting from home on the crisis, and I've seen a lot of nice bookcases behind them. I don't have one of those, but I do have some classics on hand to recommend. Blueberries for Sal. It's a good read if you are trying to think of summer, of being outside among friends. Flora and the Flamingo has some great aerobic exercises for if you're cooped up indoors. It's a good for your exercise regimen. Let's see, classic Owl at Home. He's one of the original depressive reclusives, crying into his teacup, drinking the tea. I think that's something we can all. There he is. That's something we can all relate to a little bit. He's kind of a poetic temperament, that guy. I want to read a couple poems. The first one is a poem against despair. These are from my book Huge Cloudy, which came out last year. This first poem is called Not a Moat. You will have grown too old for the haircut before it grows back. That's the future perfect tense. Someone will have awakened moaning, and because there is an audience, will take that moaning as far as is profitable. There's no despair like inattention. Trees conspire at the back edge of the property to invent a more empathetic saw or impenetrable pulp. This is what they will have done against despair. If I wave my wand and only the magnetic are elected, what can I do with the steel filings that gather at the tip, but twirl them in my mug until they form the standard ball shape of all hibernating creatures? When they maximize warmth, is this their thing against despair? Someone prints every S as an F, and just glancing at foliage, I think of soil, which will have been true eventually. Eventually, every error is subsumed in narrative. It's just how things go. Despair becomes recurrent, a body of water I sit beside, but not an all-encircling moat. It is liquid, more vernal, some fluid settled in the lowest region of the zone, a depression shy to motion, a basin I arrive at thinking, this really is despair, so much broader than it is long. Another great book. We are going on a bear hunt. Can't go over it. Can't go around it. You've got to go through it. That's what we're doing. We're going through it. Okay. This poem, a lot of the poems in this book are poems that are written in transit through the city of Seattle, observations of its people and places, and this is a poem I remember first writing the notes on my phone when walking across I-5 when it was filled with traffic, which when there was a football game happening, those kind of, those daily occurrences that we are, if not missing, noticing the absence of. Huge Cloudy. Survive summer, prove it, show the wound. A candle needs that darkness to star in. Ahead, the rhythmic activity of the interstate, a bollocks birthed by flaming Winnebago. There's a game day, so yeah, there's a game. October means huge cloudy days descend from the ridge and pluck me for the envelope. For instance, today I woke up, went about my matutinal rites, and was swallowed in a fog. I wasn't making demands of myself or sending aristocrats up lampposts. I was having things, and then having to have them. So I felt that loss leave me. A hot air balloon. Yes, a balloon. Lightness is what I lost. It couldn't have been anything else. Alright, that's it. Thank you. I hope you find some lightness.